the heart of the woven worlds lies the realm of High Haven. The world, once the center of all creation, has fallen into chaos. Villains, led by the Death Knight 𝐒𝐻𝐻𝐿, scour the corners of this fractured world. In this darkest hour, heroes have reunited to take on the forces that would seek to destroy all.
And so
We're
despite
live.
every episode Ridley starting this by saying the intro is playing, I had completely forgotten we had an intro.
We do have an intro, but I have my intro.
That is true. That is true.
It is true. Sorry we're late. I was telling a story about almost shitting myself at a Taco Bell.
For unrelated reasons.
Yeah,
One
for
did not have to do with the Taco
reasons.
Bell.
Without shoes, in PJs at like 2 o'clock in the morning. Just as perfect clientele for anywhere at 2 o'clock in the morning.
A bit of TMI. Do you guys ever like get green poop?
Yes, it's natural. What? That is literally natural.
It's like the first time, just a few days ago, the first time it's happened to me in like years.
Weird.
Welcome to High Haven.
Yeah, I know why. It was
Welcome
that.
to-
It was the like the meatball, like Swedish meatball thing. Oh
Could've
no.
been.
Anyway, welcome to
Welcome.
Heroes of High Haven. Let's get into it. Last time you guys were in the process of teleporting across the world to Snowden. Actually, let's bring up the
Yoink.
world map.
Courtesy of Shreg, who got a stern talking to before we left.
Courtesy of Shreg. Oh, I haven't moved you. You were here. However, in a brief flash of arcane energy, you appear here. And as you all stumble out into the frigid cold of the stone hall in which this teleportation circle is like powering down with arcanic energy, you see a lived-in space. Scrolls, books, a lot of bottles. But no people. At least right now. You are currently inside Ileana's study. What would you all like to do?
I gotta say, for a second, when you were transferring our icon, I for a brief second misconstrued the one at the academy with ours, and I was like, "Oh no, I don't want to be there right now."
You see an orange glow out the window.
Godfrey will look around and say, "Is this Treg's house?"
I kick him like one of the bottles on the ground. I think this is Ileana's.
Oh.
Yeah.
She had really let herself go since the fall.
Wasn't she technically dead at one point? Did I mishear that?
Yeah,
No,
that's
she
what happened.
was. She got better.
She
Kind
got
of.
better.
I mean,
I think in her eyes it was worse.
I mean, perhaps dying just kind of sticks with you.
Well, it's more that they
That's
were
true.
ripped
Ever.
from heaven.
5
But
minutes ago.
I was just say, for some context though, when me and Godfrey died, and when Cranston dies, it's been you and me bringing people back. When Ileana died, the only person close enough to bring her back
all of
was-
us turned that.
oh, I see.
I'm just saying, it
Okay.
didn't work.
I mean,
It did work.
He used a strange rock from my bag that I didn't know was there.
Well,
Oh.
well, Arc Term of Resurrection is more like a serrated knife Gash's was much more of a dagger in the gut.
Oh,
Serrated knife versus a
I'm s-
dagger.
You could revive people, Ash.
Oh,
Not
What?
reliably. It was only with a rock that they had that I expired,
also
right? That did
don't
expire, right?
I also
Yeah,
don't think
that-
we
that
want Ash
expired.
reviving.
do rocks
people.
expire?
I mean, from what it looks like, it's not a pleasant experience to be
Also, I know we
revived
say
by
this
Ash.
as I know we say this as like a bewilder thing, but there's not too much different from what I do. I literally use rocks to revive people.
It's true. Rocks are involved.
Different types of rocks.
What is the importance of rocks?
I don't know.
Stones.
It's magic.
Channel the magic or
I don't
something.
study the thing. I just do it.
Rocks and stones.
Rocks and stones.
May
It's true.
break my bones.
Have you broken
And
your bones
apparently-
on a rock?
A lot.
That's true. Yeah,
Remarkably,
me too.
remarkably so.
Most of them in your presence.
Me as well.
I would
What a-
hope most of your broken bones were in your presence.
With the times we've had, who knows?
Oh yeah, Sylvia's with us still? She
We
didn't get
look
lost
back,
in
he's
teleportation.
gone.
You you look over and Silvios is like picking through the scrolls and books, pushing up his glasses as he's reading them over hungrily. A scholar seen trudging through the pages of
Just,
Iliana.
Oh,
just picturing Sylvia stepping over. There's just a cacophony of clinking noises.
I think spotting that Cranston will help him. Less hungry for knowledge and more hungry to see like what was the topic of research that Iliana was in.
Okay, yeah. Do you have Arcana as an ability?
No.
Okay. This will be a straight roll for Silvios then. Helping him along with that, he does begin to murmur, and he begins to say, "Oh, very strange. I assume this is Iliana's writing based on the calligraphy. Seems she was interested in portals.
Portals.
Oh.
Yes, portals to the outer planes is my guess."
How outer are we talking?
Virtue more than anything. The plane of neutral good.
Sounds like she was maybe looking for a way back.
Oh.
Well, you do know about virtue, right?
I do.
The idea about asking that question, staring Cranston in the face.
One of the
you know about Virtue.
one of the tricky things about virtue is that sometimes if you go to virtue, even briefly, you could be basically drawn to it eternally. So even though you are like pulled from it, for example, if someone else teleports you away or you're taken, you will eternally try to return there. And you won't feel any satisfaction until you do.
Not good. So who
By the
wants
way,
to
that's
be-
canon.
That's actual canon.
That's really canon. That's been written for a
It
very
has
long
been
time.
canon. This
So-
was one of the things that Sean told me literally on our first like official date.
That was what you were talking about on your first date.
Yeah, we talked
Kinda
D&D.
Well, you know what?
I
Brings
mean,
us
it
here
worked.
a year and change later. So
I'm gonna
I
look
can't
at
judge
the,
it.
I'm gonna look at the party a little ago. So, who wants to be the bearer of bad news to Ileana that Virtue's not connected anymore?
Oh, I forgot about that.
judging by the bottles, she might know.
I think she already
But
knows.
this also
think-
might be
Oh,
just
this-
a normal
this-
amount.
But this was prior.
I don't know how many have. I mean, there's so many.
How does she go anywhere? This is
I
just.
I don't think she does.
She was a mighty warrior. What is this?
I thought she was a... Wasn't she a wizard?
You can be both, Godfrey.
You can be...
Had you?
Yes.
Well, I mean...
Lavender points at Ash.
Yeah, alright. Hey, you got me there.
I could be staring at Ash and try and stab him with something and nothing happens.
Why is she gone though?
I mean, maybe
I
she's
was
just
wondering
like
that too.
downstairs or something.
Maybe she's
Are we
taking
on
a
the
nap.
ground floor? Where are we?
I would like to just kind of put my hand up, like try and shush everyone, and I want to just hard listen. If I'm correct, this is like, this is attached to the main castle, isn't it? Something should be here.
There is, as you listen, you become ever more aware that there is currently no noise beyond wind pressing up against the castle walls.
What type of wizard was Ileana again?
Illusion.
It was illusion.
Lavender just starts
Thanks,
walking at
Leo.
walls.
I was backing you up.
I'm sorry. That was a wrong tone. My bad.
It's okay.
Lavender is
I'm-
just
I'm
gonna start walking at walls.
I am sorry. I'm used to using that tone with Cranston.
I'm not Cranston.
It's just instinctive at this point.
I build bad habits and friends.
Oh. What were you saying, weird halfling?
Okay, well,
Lavender stares Silvios in the eyes, points at him and says, "If you ever call me a weird halfling again, your feet don't have to be yours."
Oh my god.
Okay.
I'm suddenly so grateful. Your measure of tracking me earlier was just putting seaweed on me.
Yes.
I'm
We have
realizing
other
your full
options.
creativity.
I did have other options, Cranston. But the more kind variety was just putting seaweed in your pocket. So, see, I can be very kind. But if anyone points at Silvios, if anyone's calling me weird halfling, no.
Could I call you scary halfling?
Oh, certainly. That's absolutely allowed.
Okay.
What about Lavender? Lavender feels like a great.
It's a
Yes.
very
Great
solid
name.
choice.
Is that your name? We haven't been introduced.
I thought we did at the start.
Yes.
We introduced you like ages ago.
Lavender and Godfrey introduced themselves last
Yeah.
session.
Huh. I don't remember.
That's probably not good.
We might need to check your head. Maybe you hit your head on something?
I've hit my head on many things.
Okay.
In the
Well, that
vault?
probably doesn't help.
Isolation probably doesn't help for that long either.
Coins are really slippery.
Alright, you got me there. I put them in my shoes all the time, and I mean, look at me.
What?
Lavender just pulling Godfrey's shoe.
Is that not the armor?
It is not.
That is an absolutely
actually-
ridiculous amount of coin.
It's actually mithril he's wearing. Normally it should be quiet.
Yes, but it isn't.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So
But
How many
Lavender's
coins
just gonna
do I have in my boot? 1,726 platinum.
Oh my god. Godfrey is 6 inches taller than he's supposed to be.
I'm gonna play the rest of the game like this. I do.
One platform shoe.
It's I have nothing in my boots. Nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
Clink, 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 clink.
What was that?
But Lavender goes to look at Amra. You said looks at Amber, looks at Sylvia's. Illusionary magic. Lavender just starts like walking at walls, like with her hands out, like trying to like put her hands through walls and stuff. Oh yeah, there's gotta be something secret here.
Maybe.
A horrifying thought has come to mind.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know if this would
Mhm.
really likely happen.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, you know what? I'll keep it to myself for now.
I feel like you should.
I don't want to get
You
things.
should tell us that.
Don't
I
think,
don't
yeah,
want to get
I
things
don't
in
think you
people's
should
heads
now.
because I feel like maybe I just don't understand magic enough.
I feel like
maybe.
you should tell us this.
Let's discuss our options.
Let's talk about this.
Oh, I feel like we should gather more evidence before
No,
coming to.
I feel like you should
conclusions.
give us your idea.
No, you heard of your
Observation
son.
is the basis of science.
Well, if virtue is separated and she specializes in illusion magic, maybe she tried to make virtue.
Ooh.
Oh,
It's not
that would be
impossible.
maybe.
I mean,
You
ooh.
got like a bit of a WandaVision thing going on, I guess.
Which
What?
one division?
I had a lot of time.
God, Ileana making the hex, or as it's known in Hive, it's the octagon.
The Dragonhood room had like a plasma screen TV.
Oh, thank God Cerulean has a Disney Plus account. She's evil. Of course she's giving money to Disney.
And we're canceled.
She's giving money to Disney. She uses banks.
I have an idea, and I feel like we don't think of this one very often.
Mhm.
Have we tried sending a message to Ileana?
I
You
forgot
did
how
Messenger
to do that.
before coming?
I can't do it.
We didn't
I've
know
lost the
Wishbag was
ability
going to
to
send
do
us.
Oh, alright. Have we tried shouting really loud?
The castle is silent, eerily so, and we've yet to
Also-
figure out why.
Also,
Can I
I
look
can send the
outside?
message.
There is some like thin slits for windows. Yeah. As you look outside, Ash, you see you're on the hillside where the castle is. The courtyard seems fine. It just doesn't seem like it's being tended to. There's like piles of snow kind of gathered up. You see Snowden at the bottom of the hill next to the lake. It's at this point, I believe this would be near the end of the day. You don't notice any smokestacks from any of the buildings, and you don't notice anybody moving throughout the town.
Well, that's odd. Where is everyone?
Perhaps they left a message in the castle of sorts?
Usually, when people go missing, they don't leave messages, especially for people they don't know are coming.
I'm gonna look around to things that should be like more commonly handled, and like kind of time test things. I wanna, if Ileana has any like wine glasses left around with wine still in it, I want to smell it to see if it's aged more from being out in the open. I want to see if there's dust gathered in spots that dust shouldn't have been gathered in, like door handles.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Didn't
I'll
get
say
out my dice.
I'll say perception or survival.
Can Lavender help because she's feeling around walls and such?
You have perception and survival, or which one do you have?
I have
I'm going for
perception.
perception.
Okay, so you can roll an advantage.
Hooray!
Get that advantage.
That did help. It turned a 4 to an 18, which gives me a total of 34.
Looking around the room, you notice there are a few bugs scuttling about in the process of making long and storied webs. To the untrained eye, you would probably see that as like a sign that this place hasn't been touched in a while. But you do notice that none of them are growing at the entryway. None of them are growing at the door handles or any of the thoroughfares. you do notice that there's a pile of glasses in like this large cauldron. They all seem very old. And again, that would to the untrained eye kind of be like, oh, these haven't been touched in a while. But that it's then that you realize that more than likely she's not pouring glasses. She's just drinking from the bottle.
Not anymore.
And you do find a half empty bottle at the study area. And as you kind of sniff it, it seems fairly fresh, like it's been opened recently.
From cursory looks, they haven't been gone long. Maybe. Any of you remember if there's a holiday or something in Snowden that would gather everyone?
I don't know about a holiday.
Well, if we don't know anymore, we're not going to learn more from this room.
As you're saying that, you hear the door open and you see Imric just walking out into the snow.
Okay, bye.
I'll follow him.
He's got the
Do
right
we-
idea.
I do have a question. Do we want to send a message to Ileana?
I can't.
If you're
So,
able to.
I'd like to,
yes.
yes.
I can.
Okay.
Yes.
Where?
What do we want to say?
Where
Toward
you
your
at,
house.
BB?
I feel like both the things we just said were the worst answer.
I have like a draft of a message drummed up, but it's like really. I feel like I need to add a contingency. Please do not use up all the words rambling.
Do you think that will
I
stop
don't
them?
think that's gonna work.
Yeah, right now I have, hey, came to your place for a visit. Are you okay? Where are you? Is there immediate danger?
I think that's very solid.
We are like,
That's about it.
some
Solid.
of us are one stab wound away from dying again.
Yeah.
Oh
we
right,
are
the blood.
Not doing that well.
What do you mean? I haven't been bleeding that much. Look, and I look down, and it's like I'm standing in a perfect puddle of like some spilled wine that
thought
I
it was
can't
wine.
tell the blood has been pooling beneath me.
I think that's
Just
a
standing
very,
here seeing.
very good message. I mean, we should at least know, even if we are very wounded.
How bad are people looking?
I'm at 70 because of the heal spell you did.
Yeah, I'm at like
I'm at
81.
More worse for wear in the party.
What are you at, Ash?
50.
I am able to give. You know what?
How is Godfrey and Cranston doing first? Because they went
I was
down.
gonna say,
I
those were
know.
big ones, yeah.
I'm doing great. I'm about 18.
Yeah, that's why I asked.
81.
Godfrey, yeah, Godfrey, I
Godfrey-
used a heavy hitter heal spell. Go ahead
It's
and let's
fine.
just go. As Cranston is looking
hide.
for like dust and such, Lavender just like walks up to him, sees that he's bleeding, just like pokes him where he's bleeding.
Probably.
This is our new handshake,
Absolutely.
Lavender!
Absolutely cruel, and do a little bit of a little more.
Thank you, scary halfling.
Yep. Let's see. I'll give you heal, for 80.
God, I just looked at the quotes. That is such a line. If you call me weird halfling again, your feet don't have to be yours.
Lavender with her
What does that
concerning.
mean?
I feel like in Lavender's mind, this just means like you have feet. There are things that can consume beings like us. I feel like feet
What?
would be relatively tender. I would ask them to start with your feet.
You have a beautiful mind, and I want to explore it one day.
It is horrifying.
Alright.
Concurrent viewers. 10 concurrent viewers who have now heard the Lavender stream. I'd like to apologize to all of our current viewership. Lavender is a very concerning being.
Don't. Stay. Lavender will take your feet otherwise.
They don't have to be yours.
No, I have to be yours.
You can't walk away from the stream without feet.
All right.
You said you send the message?
Yeah, I'll cast sending to Ileana of the message.
You cast the spell, and there is no response. But a moment after, there is a bright flash and a rush of air as appearing in the middle of her study is Ileana. And like teleporting in suddenly. She does not look as you might expect. She is not drunk. And she is wearing heavy winter gear. Carrying her staff. It's clear she's been drinking, but she's not drunk.
Damn.
Before any of that happens, Ridley, I'm going to send you a quick synopsis.
Okay.
I can't wait for Ileana to show up and just deck Amra in the face.
Yeah, that too.
By the way, I want to say, I am partway down the hallway following Imric as I hear the teleportation go off. So I'm just yelling for him to come back. But not visibly in the room just yet.
God, I gotta figure out. You said it looks like she's been drinking, but she's not drunk?
Yes.
Maybe a little buzzed.
Quickly, Ridley, do like 2 shots. You'll get in the zone immediately.
If I take 2 shots, I am a lightweight. I cannot.
Ridley would pass out.
I might.
Okay, so 3 shots.
Oh, that would be drunk Ileana.
Smell a White Claw.
Just huff a white claw. God. Perfect solution.
All I can think of is Vodhog's like right click ability where he pulls out the healing thing, except it's Ridley with a white claw.
God, it's like putting the bottom of a blender to your mouth while it's still on.
He is screaming. Yeah. Stop that. Yeah.
Is that Ileana yelling Amra?
Amra?
Don't bring back eyeball.
Don't
Stop that. Okay.
What's that in your mouth?
What's that on your hand?
Starts casting faster. Just to clarify, when I say safety, I mean the Grey Prince. Not the other thing.
Fair. Alright, Nia's just screaming. Give me 1 second. I'm so sorry. Nia!
There's a song I listen to for like snowy areas, and it's just like this like ambience, but there's a moment where it like goes real quiet and then it goes bum 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 and then it doesn't do the rest, and I'm like, I know this is Leaves from the Vine, but you're lying to me. All right, Ileana, you appear in the room, seeing all of your companions, including Silvios, as well as Godfrey, the one who replaced you.
Who I don't think Ileana ever actually met. I think they just
Ileana
missed
left, and
each
then
other.
Godfrey showed up.
Yeah, they passed in the hall while Godfrey was on the way to meet us.
Yeah, it was just like evening.
Lavender, who I don't think you've met.
I don't think Ileana
No.
has
Not
met
at all.
Lavender.
Imric, who you definitely have never met. Oh wait, no, he's outside. Him and
Yeah.
Cranston are outside.
Yeah, you hear Cranston yelling in the hall. Emmerich, he's back. I think something happened.
He walks back in.
Hello, everyone.
Hi,
Hi.
Eliana.
Oh, nice.
Hi, Eliana.
Silvios, good to see you.
You too.
I see you've made your way back.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
with the help of Shreg.
The skeleton zombie thing.
Was
He's a zombie.
Was that
turned
you?
into a skeleton at one point?
Ash gave birth magically.
Oh,
Some might say all birth is magical. Emmerich nods along.
It's very good to see you all.
Hi, I'm Emmerich.
Ileana.
Lavender. Hi.
Lavender. I'm Godfrey. Hello, Godfrey.
I'm Ash.
I know who you are, Ash.
Hi, Ash.
Oh, I thought we were just.
Oh, all right.
introducing ourselves again.
But by all
That's all,
means.
huh?
That's
I'm aware.
Cranston.
And this is Cranston, by the way. I know it's Cranston.
And this is the Great Prince.
Wait a minute.
Teleports out.
So where have you been? What have you been up to?
Well, I'm sure you see a bit of what I've been up to. But, I had to... There was a bit of trouble in Snowden, but we fled before we could resolve things, and we've made our way down to 𝐒𝐿.
Sorry, quick clarifying thing.
Yeah.
Ileana's the only one who didn't go.
Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry. That was
She's
misunderstanding.
a little
on my
bit
part.
plastered still.
I'm still a little bit. I've stayed, but the rest of Snowden has traveled south. And what brings you all this way?
We have some questions about a problem we're struggling with.
Right.
Hmm.
So you're well versed in the boundaries between worlds.
Yes.
Ash's answer stuck in the void.
Okay, that I wasn't expecting.
We are trying to get her back, but we don't know how to close it after we punch a hole between them.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
punch a hole through reality. We just don't know how to close it.
We're doing something that we rarely do, which is kind of prepare to deal with the repercussions of what we need to do.
Well, we could just burn
You-
down all of the reality, but that would be a little bit bad.
Let's-
We do
let's-
live here.
Let's not do that. But you found a way to break through the barriers between the planes.
Yes.
It's in the junk room.
The junk room?
No, we didn't
I
have a
don't-
place to store.
You
so
put
we just...
the key to traveling between the planes in a junk room.
Well, we call it a
Yeah.
junk room. It's a dimensional area. It's kept
That's
away.
full of junk.
It
Threw
is
some
well-
glass
it
and
is well
caltrops on the
guarded.
ground.
I need a minute.
I hand a bottle to her. One of the ones I was inspecting earlier.
Alright, now I'm ready.
Wait, so like to hide something that can open portals between realities, you put it inside another reality in which you had to open a portal to?
It's
I
all
imagine
pretty
we-
hand.
you have a way reliably into that reality, I imagine.
Yes. Ash does.
Yes.
Can you even open it right now, or do you need a map for that?
I would need an app to cast it at 8th level, but I can cast it at 9th level.
What?
I look to Silvios. Did you know?
Oh, after we're all done, we should all compare notes. It'd be fun. I have so many new spells to share.
Silvios yelled at me last time we compared notes.
I just
Silvios
imagine
looking at his-
Silvios takes out an index card.
It just says sending with a question mark, and then he's looking at Silver Lily's soul spear.
I made this one myself.
Fucking what?
Well, I mean, I in regards to the planes, I can perhaps help a little. I found at least a way to virtue, but I mean, that's all.
Oh, you found a way to virtue?
I did.
That's good to hear.
I mean, the way's unfortunately closed.
Oh.
Well, why is it
Yeah.
closed?
I'm hoping perhaps you all could enlighten me.
So.
Why is the door closed?
Have you ever heard of the world leader?
So we met the
Have I heard of God?
We gave him
We
back.
kind of met him.
With a capital G.
We gave him his ball
Singular.
And to lessen the damage in case the Grey Prince succeeds in taking over this world, he won't be able to spill out into the other ways, so he cut off the connections.
I mean, in terms of plans, that sounds reasonable.
However, it did use the last bit of his power to do that, so unfortunately there will be no reconnecting after.
Do you know anything about how the planes operate now?
Not at all.
Not
Hmm.
yeah, not.
I know
That's
how
kind of
one
like
operate, and that's it. And it's not going to be helpful for you. In fact, I think it's just going to make you mad.
That is also very true. I do have a plan to do some plane hopping. Do you have plans for some plane hopping? So if you want in on that, Ileana, you are more than welcome. But that's that's a future thing.
Listen,
If it
I'm trying
helps.
to be more honest.
If it
Plane
helps,
hopping frolicking.
if it helps, being dead is not all it is cracked up to be.
I mean, it was pretty great while I was there.
Oh,
Different afterlives, I suppose.
maybe I was just waiting. And then I rode a boat.
Another
All
point
right.
for a boat in the afterlife.
I meant the boat. I meant the boat to come find you all. I also rode the other boat.
To circle back just a little bit. So you don't have to tell me. There's enough going on, but you know how one plane works.
In a way, in a very specific niche way.
What plane?
This is your call entirely, Amra. I'm not
I'm
going to push you one way or the other.
I'm-
Be more honest.
Amra, I'm asking because if there is a way to travel into this plane, perhaps there's a way that can be applied from that traversal to the other planes. It's merely a curiosity.
Yeah, maybe the creator can't form those reconnections, but who's to say we can't?
That is a bit of a fair point. I will say, it wasn't quite set up by the time we left, so I don't know entirely about it, but we'll need to go back to the temple anyways to bring back.
Is it your boyfriend's plane?
Yes, it is my boyfriend's plane.
What if
Oh,
we
you're seeing
Congratulations.
someone.
What if we just ask him to bring Ileana to the plane of virtue? He's pretty nice. He'd probably do that.
He can't leave.
Who
his
is
plane.
he?
He's kind of stuck there.
Oh.
He's stuck in the outer planes. I'm sorry to
Well,
hear
he's
that.
stuck specifically in the plane of dreams, the new one.
Hmm.
Wait, the plane of. Is there a new god of dreams?
Technically.
Wait, Abra, aren't you a?
I love Sylvia.
Did you? What about Volwyn?
So that's the sad part. Kind of
Oh,
have to die in
emergency.
order to accomplish this.
Well, Mel,
killed your-
right?
You killed your boyfriend so you could date your god?
Technically, it was more of the boyfriend's idea, actually,
It
wasn't
was
it?
entirely his idea.
Yeah.
And isn't now aren't they both the same at this point?
Yes, it's very weird if you think about it.
There's
It's
a lot
really
to unpack.
that's really weird.
Oh yeah, we did that like a few months ago.
Months?
I don't think it was months, per se.
How many months ago, Ash?
No, I don't keep track of the date. That's on
No,
me.
it was months. It was months.
Wait, when did you guys get my letter?
We got it. I'll be honest, time hasn't really been much of a concept for me as of late.
Which letter?
The one warning you that I was being followed.
With
And
with
that I
the
needed
cipher.
help.
That was.
Yeah, with the
November last year?
What is it now?
April?
They were busy months.
We found you, didn't we?
We had to do Christmas
We had
shopping
to-
and everything.
Yeah, you didn't exactly make it easy to find you. Our first guess of a hiding place is not at the bottom of the Dragonfold ruins.
I wouldn't have guessed that's where you were.
I left other hints.
Why didn't you just tell us where you were if you were able to leave hints?
Because I assumed you'd be able to solve the hints. But if I told you where I was, then the Duke of Darkness would have found me.
That's true.
That's probably true.
Admittedly, that was a more recent solution that we did fix. That was very recent in comparison to all of this. So perhaps instead of taking the approach of finding you and then taking care of the Duke of Darkness, we kind of did it the opposite way. But now that you're free, you don't have to worry about him. So even better.
Oh, he must have made it really difficult to track him.
Mm-hmm.
This is
The
Godfrey.
possibility of Gate just clicked in Cranston's head.
As Silvios is standing there, a hand just presses on his shoulder. He looks over, and Emmerich just looking at him.
I'll just shake my head. Incredibly so.
Out of character really quick, we got the letter of where exactly he was. February 7th. February 7th is when we went to Goldley Hall and they literally handed us a letter saying he was in the Dragonfold ruin.
And what's today's date?
April 8th.
It's been 2 months.
Exactly where he's been for 2 months. And
When
we
he-
solved the issue of the Dragonhold waters with what, like a 3rd level spell?
When he learns about this, he's gonna be like, "Well, traveling there must have been really long, so it makes sense."
Barely an inconvenience.
That's true. That was around the time we actually learned Windwalk and everything.
I think that was literally the session we learned Windwalk.
Oh,
Everything's
Instead-
fine. It's all fine.
Instead, Godfrey had skull soup.
Yeah, literally.
scoop.
February 7th, arrival at
segue.
Goldleaf Hall. Scroll. A letter from Silvios, located in Dragonhold Ruins. And it's highlighted, so I could find it easy.
God damn. Also out of character. I just imagine Lavender like meeting Silvios is like, so what did he do to get the two mad at him? Like for most of us it's pretty obvious, but like what the hell could Silvios do?
Oh, I knew where the city of the lost dwarves was.
That tracks.
Did you end up finding it then?
Well, I didn't go to it.
Well,
I mean it was that the place we went to or was that somewhere else?
That was the place we went to. The one we
Okay.
just.
To stop the Duke of Darkness.
I do want to
Okay.
clarify. I didn't enter into it. I did get like to the outside.
Yeah, we just kind of maybe teleported in.
Hmm. Emily, do you have the picture of the pathing that you did for Silvios? It was either you or Ridley.
it should be in handouts. I might have been very wrong. It's like early handouts.
It's like early, yeah.
That's like one of the
That was
first
Ridley.
posts.
Yeah, summary of Silvios' letter to Aemon. And then I believe a map was made at some point, but I don't.
Oh, I don't know where I put the map itself. Maybe I put that in announcements?
If I had it, it is long gone when my computer killed itself.
1/13/2023 from you, Ridley. It wasn't a map, but it was the list.
I know I posted a map somewhere, though.
I know there was a map.
That was before my time.
Wait. Nope. Nope.
Back when I was an adventurer.
Let me do some digging to see if I can find it.
No. Oh, or that's the railway. I have no idea where it is.
Before. Just do before info first to be safe. Look at it.
I swear it's here somewhere, Silvios. As Leon is just pushing books off of shelves. I wrote it down.
Just a brief cursory recap.
found
Eliana
it.
mentioned the Snowden evacuating. What was the reason again? Was it for the Grey Prince, or was there something else that happened? Or
It
have we
was.
never answered
It was for the Grey Prince that we evacuated, but
that? Okay.
there was some rather grisly events going on in the days
Found it.
leading up to.
That's
Oh, where is it?
good.
I already
I mean,
found it a bit ago. I put
it's
it in
not
general.
good.
Good God.
How close was I?
Very, very accurate. when I went to the Red Waste, that's when I found the City of the Lost Dwarves. And then I immediately went to, this is a different map now. I went to Goldleaf Hall to tell them, but then from there I went up to the Dragonhold ruins.
So you didn't cross Dominion waters then?
No, I did.
Oh,
What's the Dominion?
never mind. Domain. Been thinking about Rylos a lot.
This is an old map.
Yeah, it looks so different.
It's like
now.
the fine wine Ileana drinks.
It's not fine, it's really cheap.
Oh.
I mean, it was, now I have to go to Koshu to get it. They don't really sell it here anymore.
Right, because no one's here.
No one's here. It's just me.
How did you get here? Are you able to teleport too now?
Sure.
How did she get where?
How did I get here?
Dimension door.
Oh,
Oh,
I know, it's
you've
just
been-
Dimension Door.
Oh, right. I guess you.
I
did
was
say you
just
didn't
in the
leave,
area.
So.
Yes.
By the drinking, you look alert. Look good.
I had to sober up rather quickly. Things got a bit difficult. But, yes, I've been here. And I've turned my mind away from the plane of virtue for the time being, but here I remain.
As we all do. I suppose if you don't mind, bring us back on topic. Do you know things to maybe repair a veil strand? We believe it's golden flame of some kind, something counter to the green flame torch.
Let me perhaps look through my things quickly.
She just has one.
Just like this torch? I found it, but I couldn't find the other one. I don't know where it could be.
Roll
Like
Arcana.
that
On Ileana's sheet? Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
I'd like to help.
Do you have Arcana?
I would like
I
to
said
help.
I'd like to.
Oh,
I have Arcana and can help.
there you go.
Let me open.
And it makes more sense if anyone, it's the plane hopping halfling.
Yeah.
Lavender, who will someday bring like schooling druids. It's like, oh, let's go on our
Oh.
field trip to the Outer Plains.
I do have
Plane of fire.
expertise in Arcana, so I'll take that.
Ooh.
Hell yeah!
So somebody's
Wait,
helping
wait.
me?
Yes, I am helping. I am do help.
30.
It's impressive, honestly.
I got a 19 and I have a plus 11.
As you are looking through the books, Ileana, I will message you the solution to the question.
There'll be a freaking switch on the green flame torch, I swear to God.
Did you try turning it off and then back on again?
Have you tried soaking it in water and then lighting it anew?
Have you tried using the color spray cantrip on it to turn it gold?
If you actually flick copper dust into it, it'll change color.
If you do give it a good hawk tour, spit on that thing. It'll change flame. I'm sorry, Emily. I know you probably don't like that the most.
Finally, talk to a reference.
Yeah, I just purge it from my mind the moment conversations are over.
That's
Fair.
reasonable.
The sizzling of it already being burned away.
Looking through the many books in her study, Ileana will sort of grab a few bits and pieces and will look to the others and say, I think I may have a way forward for you. I don't know how to direct your opening, but perhaps I do have a way you can close it behind you. And I think it if you're able to concentrate enough healing magic, it's the life force that you send upon others to mend their wounds, you may be able to close the rift.
Is it
This
This
is the bomb
like-
all
this is
over
the
again.
bomb.
Yeah, I was just thinking the bomb too.
What was that called again? I can't remember.
Healing.
Because we only called it the
Cataclysm
bomb.
Shroud?
The Cataclysm Shroud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Godfrey in the corner,
most
just like.
ominous.
So it's the Cataclysm Shroud all over
Awkward.
again.
In a way, I
That
mean, healing magic, it heals more than wounds. It can bring souls from other planes. It can heal great rifts. It's reasonable that it may be able to even heal the tears between our realities.
It's that easy.
It's a theory.
It makes sense. I would say the magic most affiliated with gold is often healing.
That is true.
Does that mean if I pump enough necrotic energy into just a space, would that rip a hole in reality?
I
That
don't
might
think
be
you
how
should
most
try
of them
Please
are.
don't do
Please
it.
don't
I'm
try
not-
that.
I'm
Not in
not
my
going
study,
to
at
it.
least.
Don't try it.
Do it
but
outside.
that might be how most of them are formed. Don't take offense of this, Amra, but there is one at the Temple of Dreams. Probably for reason. If not for the god itself, maybe from some of its wayward followers.
I would take greater offense, but you've seen them. They're so weird.
I've seen the wayward followers.
They're so weird.
I mean, Sylvius, if you thought I was weird, you have not seen anything.
You haven't seen a good bowl of scoop.
I would like not to answer.
Very safe answer.
That sounds like a man
I
who
am
wants to keep his
proud.
feet.
You are learning. You are learning, and that is fantastic.
We told you Sylvius was smart.
Yeah.
Well, in which case do we want to? Is this a safe enough place to vest? I don't think we're capable of closing the rift right now, at least.
No, not at
Yes.
I would like
we just fought one of the
sleep.
great worms, so we need to kind of
We fought
recuperate.
a great worm after fighting two very powerful.
Right.
Yeah,
it
Bale
was
and
first,
Baphomet. Oh, yeah.
yeah, Bale and Baphomet,
Bale
and
and
then right
Baphomet.
after that,
And
straight.
Cerulean.
Yeah.
You're welcome to. Just mind the bottles.
Would it be okay if we slept anywhere else other than just your study, considering it's all empty?
I mean, I don't own the
Couple of wine
town.
bottles. Do you think
do
they'll
wanna
get
try
mad at us
something.
if we go and stay in the inn?
There's no one to be mad at you.
If the inn is even still well maintained, I mean, We spoke to the man who ran it before,
Yeah,
who
he
was no
left.
longer running it.
You've seen Sid.
Yes,
Yes.
we met up with him very briefly.
Very good. How is he?
Doing pretty
All,
well, actually.
all things considered, yeah. The move went well.
Good.
It was a bit of a weird meeting, because we came from another plane, said hello, and then immediately went to another dimension. Which I don't imagine most innkeepers kind of experience.
Depends on the innkeeper, I suppose.
That's true, it probably happens a lot in Sigil.
Can't
Not
even imagine in
anymore.
Sigil.
Not anymore!
Well, in which case do we... Is the town relatively safe? Are we gonna go there and something attack us? Or is everything,
I
at
mean,
least to your knowledge, cleared out?
It's more clear.
I don't know about some of you longer lived folk, but I've personally never slept legally in a castle.
You know, you do have a fair point. There is a castle here.
Really, you really do have a good point. The only time I've ever slept in a castle was when I was in a dungeon.
Exactly. So?
I feel like
Hello,
Ileana has so
Void.
many
Stop you.
questions.
I'm just looking forward to sleeping in actual beds.
I could take a really good like bush right now. I haven't been able to sleep in a bush in so long.
Hey, you have your pickings of the whole courtyard.
It's true.
Though it is rather cold outside.
Lavender just turns into like something extraordinarily fluffy.
Oh, like an
think.
Arctic fox.
That's
Yeah,
what I was
something like
thinking.
that. Or like a palace
go.
cat.
Yeah. There was something I've admittedly wanted to try ever since seeing your mess here, so let me clean this up for you a bit, Ileana. I think it'll help.
No, wait. No, I mean, by all means.
I was gonna start taking the bottles out into the hall and then lining them up all side by side. And then I think because there's just a ton of them that you have, and I think eventually Cranston's gonna get them all neatly lined up. And then you're gonna hear running down the hallway as he jumps on his stomach on them and like rolls across the hallway.
I'm going to trip
It's a
on
stand,
those.
a vase falls down and breaks.
You
It's
end up
alright.
going into a stairwell. We just hear,
With his 18 health, falls downstairs,
Dies.
knocks over a vase, hits him in the head, and you just see him unconscious at the base of the stairs.
At that point, Lavender would just go over, start smacking Cranston in the face, cast like high level heal on him with my last spell slot.
Get my nap in.
You need to stop jumping on things.
It was so.
You know it's fun, but you have lost far too many brain cells to be healthy.
Godfrey, give it a try.
Alright! He just... he dives onto the bottles, they shatter.
Shatter and he goes nowhere. Just a belly
Ileana
flop
just
on a
looking
broken
down
glass.
the hall.
Just
You see-
down the stair, just wine from the leftover bottles pouring down the stairway.
Ileana just sees Emmerich walking past her with a broom.
Go
this,
too
is,
kind.
this is the sign of a party who's been together too often.
Yes.
Long rest time.
Long rest time.
Mhm.
All right.
Let's take a look around in the rooms.
As you begin to explore the rooms, finding places to sleep, you do find a few of the rooms no longer with a corpse in it, but there are blood stains all around the room. Some of the rooms kind of blocked off, cordoned off, sectioned off. You do find some that are relatively nice, though.
Nice.
There's a lot less blood here than, or there's a lot more blood here than I remember.
Yeah.
Like, look around. Is there a corpse anywhere? I could use that.
Okay.
That is true.
Why is there
You don't have
only
any
blood in here?
skeletons.
Well, I got
That's
the
weird.
kobolds, and there's also some in the junk drawer whenever I take them out.
That is true. But like the junk drawer is your emergency skeleton stash.
It's
That
always
is
nice to
true,
get a
but-
new stock. Of hopefully willing participant.
They're dead people.
Yeah, how more willing can they be? I make them.
The evil showing. Other side, other way.
Other way. Other way.
I asked. I meant in terms of I create them and like have them magically move, not in terms of I make them against their will.
I'm the person that kills them.
How do you know if it's against or with their will?
Well, they seem fine enough.
Well,
I don't. Do they have free will?
Well, Shrek does now.
Shrek did.
That is true.
I wonder if
I
I
think
could give
Shrek is
more of
unique,
my
though.
skeletons free will.
that could be fun.
Yeah, what if
You could start your own little town or something.
Yeah, I could have like
A
like a
fungeon.
You hear a shout down from the study. Please do not do that here.
Well, somehow, well, we don't think that this is going to destroy the green flame torch. So in which case, the green flame torch, because Shrek was on fire, wasn't he? Like he still was
I don't think
burning.
he was
with
on
flame.
could see-
fire, but like it was in his eyes, wasn't it, or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, what if I could use the green flame torch to give sentience to my skeletons?
What if it's like prolonged exposure?
Add that to
Okay.
your to-do list.
Oh yeah, it's a later thing. I don't think it took months for Shrek to be like how he is now. So I would imagine it would be something that I'd have to do not whenever the world is ending.
Preferably.
Cranston keeps it to himself, but it does cross his mind. That's right. Shrek has only been around for like maybe a few months and has already surpassed Silvios as a wizard.
Shrek is baby.
He's just a little bit. He's just a little
Oh,
guy.
baby.
He just learns quick. It's like a
He
sponge.
baby wizard.
Anyways, I don't know about you all, but I am sore, bloody, and ready to sleep till I don't even know anymore.
I call the guard captain's bed.
That's oddly specific.
I think there
Look
was
at
blood
me.
in that room.
Who? I can clean it.
Alright.
You
I,
think that's fine.
Oh yeah. We were just sleeping in the castle then.
It's probably the easiest.
Sure. Hopefully that blood's not a sign of ill things to come. Liliana said there's no one around, so that's probably fine.
I still can't remember if our characters know whether or not.
We do not.
We
I
don't
didn't
This
think
is
so.
know.
true, we do not.
Also, whenever everyone's getting ready for like bedtime, Lavender just like jumps out a window, falls into the
Ophelia?
bushes,
Oh.
falls into the bushes, turns like bird to soft land, and then cat curls up in bush.
Like a lynx. Like really big fluffy cat.
Real
Aw.
fluffy. Or like the
That'd be
palace
great.
cat that's like that puts their paws on their own tail.
Yeah, so that their paws don't get cold.
They're so cute.
The floof.
I will say it's very strange being here with no one around.
Yeah.
I think it's nice being somewhere so fancy and not being yelled at.
I've been in a few fancy places without being yelled at.
I think that's sort of wrong.
That's true.
We were just, well,
But
the
places...
Tarask was yelling.
Wouldn't
I don't
say
think
that
I'd
just
consider
avoid
the domain
very
capital.
fancy.
I,
I
wouldn't
mean,
call that fancy.
the palace was fancy.
We went
I
through the
wouldn't.
sewers, Godfrey.
We did, but the palace was fancy. I know it was half broken open, but I mean, there was gold.
Do you want me to yell at you, Cranston?
No, I'm liking this experience at the moment.
Okay. I'm
You
gonna
could yell
read.
at me to wake me up.
I will do that. And he goes off, and he sits not in his own room, but in the corner of yours, and pulls out a book and starts reading.
It's gotta be there.
Cranston's afraid that he's interpreted this as like the second he knows I'm asleep, he's going to scream me awake. But it feels too awkward now to correct him, so he's just gonna roll the dice and go to bed.
I think I'm going to open up the junk drawer, and then go chat with Ileana and Silvios about magic for a while, since we're all together.
Alright, you do that. Try and not give him a crisis.
Why would I do that?
Right.
Ooh, what
Tell
spells should I
Silvius I
tell him
said sorry in
first?
advance.
Okay, sounds good. Ooh, maybe I should show him Silver Lily's Colossus. That's a fun one.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure he'll love that.
So, Silvios, this is Wish.
I use it
You
for
could
fun
have-
thing, like casting
Like,
lower level spells.
Like
I'll put it
opening the
this way.
junk drawer. Like, imagine saying, I wish the junk drawer was open.
It doesn't even like open his junk drawer because he wasn't specific enough. It opens Ileana's junk drawer.
It's
Think
just
of-
it's a drawer behind him opens up.
Going to say, to be fair, if I had access to such a spell, I would summon a lot of soup.
Well, summoning soup surprisingly makes it so that you can't use it again.
What?
Yeah, you can open.
You
a
can
drawer
only
so that
summon
there's-
soup once with wish.
Well, potentially.
Or she just used it to cast create
What?
food and water.
What does that mean
That's
about
true, there we
soup,
go.
though?
Just use it to create food
Is
and
soup
water.
that
That's
powerful?
Okay, there we go. That works.
Can't use it again. You've had your soup.
You've had
Now,
the
so
wish
far
she
that has
did.
my blood cleanse.
What if you wish for a lifetime supply of soup? It just like casually floods a lake with soup.
I was say, it's like
Kinda
the
Still
gross.
going.
it's like the infinite pizza in Gravity Falls when he takes a bite and it reforms.
What would you do if you asked for an infinite amount of, or a lifetime amount of soup, and you got 3 cans?
You're like,
Turning.
What if you never eat them?
I'll just add a drop to each of my meals.
Oh my
And it'll
god.
go really bad after a bit, but it'll still be there.
Still
I'll
soup.
A little food poison, it's fine.
I mean, Godfrey has given the party food poisoning before, so
We don't need to talk about that.
it was once.
trial
It was a
and
very
error.
bad couple of hours, but you know,
I make decent soup now.
yes, soup is fantastic now. It was just
Been a
that
while.
one time,
I should make some
that
soup.
one time.
And I start rooting around in the castle pantry. For soup ingredients.
There's soup.
Just
Soup
like
time.
a bowl of
Not like
soup,
made.
freshly heated. Just like
And you gotta make the soup.
I'll
oh,
put together
Godfrey,
some
if you need garlic for that, I reach under the captain's bed and we'll like pour it all out, some like cloves of garlic and like toss it over.
How did you know that was there?
Oh, you know captains.
What? What do you mean?
Good night, Godfrey.
What?
Cranston, you close the door to your room and you look to your left. Emmerich looks up at you. And he looks back to his phone.
Emmerich looking at his book, talking about a captain who has garlic under their bed. He's like, how the fuck did he know?
Did I say something? Am I reading out loud again?
I thought I learned to stop after the incident with my brother.
Open mouth and drooling slightly.
Emmerich?
My inner goddess. As he's no.
Stop.
Violated the law.
I love Gilbert Godfrey reading 50 Shades of Grey. You ever seen the video, Ridley?
Quite a view.
No, but I laughed.
Have you not?
Don't do it now.
Not now.
Oh, I'm just gonna send it in chat.
Oh, okay. I'll look at it soon. I'll deliver soup to everybody and then.
All right. Is everybody taking a long rest?
Yeah.
Yarr.
Go ahead and take a long rest.
Got so many things back.
Let's go ahead and
Same.
go ahead and take a little break.
All right.
Copy that.
Now we can watch Gilbert.
No, we can watch.
And we're back.
As the next day arrives,
Oh,
this
also because opening the junk drawer, I would like to create some skeletons. I have plenty of spell slots to get a few of them.
okay, how many skeletons did you have in the bag?
In the bag, or in the hole, I had 6 kobolds, if I remember
Okay.
correctly. And then in the junk drawer, scattered around was 8.
Okay, so how many are you rising up?
Like a fucking spirit Halloween.
I am going to rise up possibly just all of them. I think I had like 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 4, 4, and then I think both of my 6th level spells. So that should be able to get all of them. And let me just reread Colossus real quick. Is it
Much skeleton, very wow.
skeleton? I need
Time to lose them all to the Grey
So-
Prince again.
Correct. I'll do 1 Colossus and then the 6 kobolds.
Okay, so that'll be 1 Skellige, 1 Colossus, and then 2 extra?
Okay, 4 kobolds to keep myself sane.
You could keep 2 in the room.
Just standing by.
It's gonna
Or
be
the
real
metal.
funny though when you you open it up and they attack you.
They've
don't
used
know.
the green
Be
flame
Be a
torch.
problem.
That's Ash's secret final weapon. Summon junk drawer, where he has just shoved 1,000 skeletons into it that have all
Gone
lost.
mad.
It
gone
opens
mad
from the
and have
top,
no control.
and you've just shoved zombies in.
There's so
Hold on one
many
second.
brains drop.
Hold on. 1,000? 1,000?
Yes.
Ten.
I was like 1,000. I'm like, totally fair. And then I stopped. I'm like, wait, 1,000? It's 1,000.
I was gonna originally say 10,000.
That's
And
what
then
I
was like,
assumed.
that's too many skeletons to fit in there, so I'll switch it to 100.
Wow. It worked.
100. 1,000 skeletons and another 1,000 skeletons.
I mean, 1,000 skeletons would really ruin a lot of people's days, to be fair.
That is probably the population of Snowden and then some.
Yeah.
That's well beyond the population of
Yeah.
Snowden. Yeah.
Snowden's a really small town.
Snowden's maybe
small, so.
30 people.
Wait,
Oh my
that's
God.
small?
So there would be,
Snowden's-
like-
I guess the
It
castle.
has to
Yeah, I
be
was gonna
more-
say there's a
yeah,
castle. And
So
like a
maybe, like,
court
60?
wizard.
Yeah, but it's the outskirts. I guess like people in the surrounding area that aren't really affiliated, but
Are we
like-
talking Snowden proper or Snowden Metro?
Snowden outskirts. All right. As the next day arrives, the sun barely begins to glow on the horizon. As you all begin to awaken, Cranston, you just hear a right in your face.
It was so loud you got cut
I-
off.
So loud it
Good.
completely cut out, which I must say, as someone who is currently right across from him, it was loud. I would definitely
Thank
wake
you.
up to that.
It also smells pretty nice.
Emrick's breath?
Yeah,
Emrick already brushed his teeth. He's on it.
He's on it.
I like cleanliness.
I think Cranston shoots up and is drawing his rapier. He's like, "You can't have the bed." He's like ready to fight the guard.
I don't want the bed.
Oh, it's just you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did you sleep?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cause you were. Let's go get the others.
As you walk by, you see that there are just a few books where he was sitting. It seems he just slept in the chair.
That's kind of what he put together eventually. But it felt a little sad and he didn't want to bring it up.
Emmerich wearing a nightcap and a nightgown, carrying a candle. The oil fit.
What was
Emmerich
that like?
is Scrooge maxing.
Yeah, you like posted a picture of Scrooge, just like meet his fit.
Yeah.
Copy his fit.
Yeah, I'll go to the. I was gonna say the main room, but we didn't really address. I just burst into Ileana's room.
She looks over like,
Good morning.
hello.
Good morning, you too. I'm gonna like pick up one of the bottles that's like almost finished, but not just, and just start drinking from it.
Sleep well.
Surprisingly well. I don't know if you can like encrypt audio into like a stone or something to listen to when you go to sleep. It was amazing for Emmerich to just read smut out loud to me when I was trying to go to bed.
Did I do it again?
No. And just to Ileana.
Smut is.
No, I know what it is. Wait. Wait.
Ileana, please. I'm gonna like one of the books on the shelf. I'm gonna grab it and pull from it, and as like you pull, like it goes past an illusion that was hiding the cover, and then put it back.
I just mage hand. It just picks it out of your hand, puts it back in the illusion. No.
Emmerich goes over and like puts his head through the shelf. Wow.
One of the books goes flying out the window.
I have read that one.
I haven't seen a first edition of No More Nice Guy.
And it's signed. Incredible.
I love Sandon Vanderson.
How are you able to get his signature? Cranston sweating. That's his pen name. I think she just maybe knows him.
That's
Good friend.
I love No More Mr. Nice Guy.
No more Mr. Nice
All right. Well, do you intend on doing whatever it is you intend to do with the planes here?
We were probably going to go to the Temple of 𝐼𝐚𝐽 to. It's only because it's the most immediate Veiled Strand that we know of. It's in a safe location.
Sorry, just visceral reaction.
If I know a lot has happened between you two. I don't know the depths of your history, but he isn't the same person anymore. How much he's changed, I suppose that's a call more for you to make, but everything I've seen has been better. An improvement on what at least history has made them out to be.
It does hearten me to hear that from you. The gods know I'm in no place to be judging anyone.
I think it's fine to judge. Judgment is how we keep ourselves safe. But it's also fine to leave a little bit of room for doubt in yourself. A little bit of hope that you're wrong and that maybe something's better than you thought it was.
Perhaps it is. Merely a
Before
lot
we
to
go-
process. Sorry.
Well, before we go, let me get Godfrey. He makes a killer morning soup.
Alright.
I think it'll be a nice parting meal you can have. Perhaps once this is all wrapped up, Grey Prince and everything, we'll have more leisure to actually meet under less dire circumstances.
Would be nice.
Probably won't be allowed in the castle legally, though.
I mean, who knows if...
I have a castle now! You can come to my castle!
You have a castle now?
Yes! I pulled a
Where is
magic
it?
card and then found the well, it's complicated. Where's that map again? And I'll point it out.
I'll just mage hand one from the wall, just...
Yeah, there, over by the goblin conclave.
Ah, on the other side of the world, exactly.
Yeah.
The exact
At the base
opposite
of the,
corner.
At the base of the active volcano.
Ah, right, beneath the cloud plumes.
Yes.
I'll stop by.
Always be happy to receive you. I have actually been wanting to get a magic circle made out there for, you know, access.
Very useful.
Right, Godfrey. I'm just gonna go searching for him, realizing I never really clocked what room he was going to, so I just start checking rooms.
You open up one of the booths, there's just a colossus staring at you.
And then I try to look past it just in case Godfrey is in the room.
You see the chair with the green flame torch on it with the helmet on top of it.
Yeah, like the Colossus just looking at me. I take one of the bones out to like peek through and see that. Put the bone back in and close the door.
Godfrey,
Yes.
as you awaken this morning, your room is quite cold. A chill runs up your body. And as you kind of are rising up, getting ready for the day, you notice a shadow pass over the window behind you. And before you can turn,
Sorry.
on the ground in front of you, you see a long hand beckon you.
Sit. Ileana? Ash? Is this you?
As you look out the window, you see a very strange sight, almost comical in its presentation. Standing at the far end of the plain below the hill is a large silhouette, waiting.
I sort of step up to the windowsill, and I'll lean out a bit and try to get better look. How large would you say? Oh. I see.
In that moment, Cranston arrives at your door.
Oh God! Hey.
Flattery will get you everywhere.
Morning.
Morning. What's getting you for breakfast? I imagine you had some plans for more soup.
Right. Soup. That is what I make.
You okay? Any nightmares?
Not exactly.
Because we could talk to Almra. We could get that cleared right up.
Straight up to the top.
We have the manager.
We do have the manager. Do you want to step over here? Just real quick.
Sure. I'll walk in.
And Godfrey will sort of... Do you see that out the window?
I'm going to look. While Cranston continues to talk a bit louder, saying, Godfrey, if you want to talk about our other party members, you can share your secrets with me. He's trying to put on a fake conversation as he's gonna try and sneak a glance.
Ridley, I'll let you either describe or message Cranston what it is.
I'll message John real quick.
I feel with this weird build-up, I feel like we're gonna see the Easter Bunny or something.
It's
Close.
Jeff Dash. He's just standing out there looking confused.
I mean, it is pretty close, I will say. Hold up.
Lavender's just a whale
To Ash or
outside.
the Easter Bunny, which one?
It's pretty close.
It's Ash in an Easter Bunny costume.
That's why he's confused.
Am I allowed to say explicitly?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, rad.
But if you wanna tell me anything, what exactly is on your mind? Is there something that bothers you? We can talk about it over breakfast. I mean, I think it's good that we talk our problems out with everybody around.
Let's speak with the others very calmly.
Mm-hmm.
I have something I'd like to lead with.
I'm gonna message Sean something.
I have so many things that it could be. Each one that's funnier than the others. It could be a million things. It could be Bale for all I know.
Cassie.
What are you messaging me, John?
Just a question.
Okay.
I don't know what it is, but I just imagine this outside.
Let's see.
Mike Wazowski.
Mike Wazowski.
I just saw it.
But yeah, I guess start to try and walk with Godfrey out the door and go find the others.
Okay, you would find them.
Soup time.
Urgent soup. It's breakfast.
I put eggs in it.
It's egg. I just dropped them in.
So, our plan for the day is to go to the temple.
Well, about
Oh.
that,
Well,
there may be a slight hiccup in the schedule today.
As
Pick
you're
up
saying
how?
that,
Oh no.
you hear a knock at the main door.
And Cranston is just gonna say, "So it wasn't an illusion."
It's not. I don't think so.
What?
I should just say it. I should. Bale's outside.
Thanks. Oh.
Oh my god, it was a message literally that just says, "It's Bale." So I imagine we're second story bedroom that he's just standing from the base at with his head level to the window.
Oh, I will say.
Well, no, if you look at memes, that's what it looks like.
Is that there is a figure with them? I forgot to say. Somebody is with them. I don't know who.
so you're telling me that Bale is currently outside,
Knocking on the door.
politely knocking on the door.
Yes.
Maybe he's just tired of the runaround and just wants the duel.
He might be.
Should we let him
Well,
in?
there's no getting around him.
I mean, I think.
Well, we could just leave, quite honestly, but
But
let's hear him
I
out,
don't
at
think we
least.
should leave that with Ileana.
That's
yeah, I
fine.
don't
I-
think
I-
Ileana would fare well.
I'm gonna go inform Ileana real quick.
She should probably
you answer the door.
I'll go answer the door. As I-
Ileana Bale is
It's like the
outside.
most. It's like the most awkward reuniting of two friends. Just like, so, how have you been lately?
I just sort of like open the door, correct? Hey, Bale.
You know,
you open
that's
the
not
door?
a great time.
I will open the door and just sort of.
It's not Bale. You see standing just a little shorter than you, probably just a little taller than Lavender. Actually, about like a foot or two taller than Lavender. She's very small.
Lavender's really short.
Lavender like wakes up out of the bush, just
Oh wait.
I imagine
Um,
Godfrey's like looking
might-
up, and he's like,
I might know who it is for some reason.
I think I
but-
know.
down here.
no, God, who is it?
You see standing there a fox-like creature in heavy purple robes.
Mhm.
Hello.
This is how a devil would do it.
You are Godfrey, Ulfried?
I am, yes.
Wonderful. May I come inside?
You just hear down the hall towards Ileana's room. Ah!
I mean, yeah, just inside. We've got soup ready if you want some.
No, I am fine. I'm here on business. Please.
Right.
He comes inside.
There's, I mean, it's there if you want it.
Just a
I-
whole word needs to just
Amra
be
is
thrown out of the English language for us. He walks over to the table and sets down this large tome about the size of himself. And he opens it up. And with that, he kind of pulls his hand into the air as a quill appears. And in a blink and you'll miss it moment, he just sets it down into the table where an ink bottle has suddenly appeared as well. And then he will step aside and adjust his monocles. Sir Godfrey Ulfried, you are hereby requested by Baal, King of Hell, for one honor duel.
What are the terms?
Ah, yes. The first term is that this will be a duel to the death. You or Baal. If you are aided in any way, shape, or form beyond your means as yourself, it will be in violation of this here agreement, and you will be subject to the punishments listed below.
Can I read those real quick?
You may. And he slides it over. Godfrey, you see on this page that Baal seems to acknowledge that in killing him, in this plane specifically, you would not, or you would kill him and he would return to hell, reform. As per this agreement, if you kill Baal in the material plane during this fight, not only will he be killed, but his soul will be permanently destroyed.
I assume it's similar
However,
terms for me.
If you die during this battle, your soul is also forfeit. I need to be very clear about this. Arcanoloths are incredibly powerful when it comes to contracts. With the wording as it is, and the way in which the lore of my world works, if you lose this fight, not even wish could bring you back. Godfrey entirely would be gone.
I see.
So much of me is like conniving little shit that I keep thinking of little loopholes, and every time I find one, I'm like, Godfrey would never agree to that.
I think it would also just condemn Godfrey's soul.
Anyways, yeah. I'm assuming like we're all just like standing here as Godfrey's just like reading.
I would assume so.
Yeah, Godfrey's reading it over, furrowing his brow a bit.
This might be your only chance at fully killing Baal.
I think I'm coming back with Ileana now. So don't stand by any like second story windows. Don't want to get like yanked out.
Ileana, upon seeing an Arcanoloth, would be very on edge, considering their reputation and what they do.
All right. But I mean, he should be in here now. Why is what's
Seems
he
I've
doing here?
been offered a duel with Baal.
Ooh.
A proper one this time. One-on-one, no outside intervention on either sides.
I mean, just because he poses it.
It doesn't mean you have to accept, but you do know what you would be giving up.
Indeed. It is a risky move.
question is, do you think that you would be able to win a 1v1 with Bale? Obviously, the group of us can kill him very easily. We've done it twice now.
He has said that.
Oh, I'm surprised he admitted it.
He
I
was forced
mean-
to.
Right.
I do find it remarkable here, and perhaps this is a little dark of me to say. Isn't it kind of funny that we've put Bale in such a position now twice that he's resorted to a contract?
I will say, it was not his desire to do so. Bale has been his superiors. I was hired to make sure that he faces you 1-to-1. You see, for Bale has dishonored himself twice.
The Endless Lady has sent care of you then.
Yes.
Have we not dishonored Baphomet twice?
Arguably worse than Bale, but that's not our call to make, really.
Well, we did
Baphomet
kill
is
him
not a
one
creature of
time.
law.
That is true too.
That helps
He's
it.
a demon, not a devil.
That's true.
And if I understand correctly, you have killed Baphomet. Sent him back to the abyss in the Black Hells.
Indeed.
Bale simply ran.
That does make sense.
And then had to be saved the second time.
Granson just wants to look over the contract just to make sure there's nothing that Bale or their party snuck in on there.
I will tell you outright, Bale did not write this contract. It was the Arcanoloth.
Yeah.
They are the only ones that can make contract magic this powerful. It is very straightforward, but very detailed to make sure that it is not easily broken. It has one purpose, and that is to have these two fight, for one of them to die and be destroyed forever, and the other to be victorious.
Meaning that there is, and this is in character, there is no cheeky ways we can subtly help. There's no backstabbing, there's no secret buffing, there's nothing we can do. It'll
But
simply be
similar-
Godfrey.
Similar
for Bale as well.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but weren't they receiving aid from the Grey Prince passively? That means they will no longer have that.
This is true.
It'll be
He has
amazing.
sworn off all enchantments and enhancements from his divine authority.
It'll just be all him versus all you. In the end, it is your call, Godfrey. I have my own opinions, but it doesn't matter what they are.
No, at the end of the day, if something happens, Summer and I, there's no way. We can't bring you back from nowhere.
Love, your mic cut out for all of that.
Damn
So
it.
sorry.
You said
Oh, I
Umber and
thought-
I, and then
It
silence.
wasn't. It wasn't screwed in all the way, so the microphone was pointing like over here. Oopsie.
Amr and I can't.
There's just no
Amr and
way.
I cannot. There's just no way. Amr and I can't bring you back.
If you die, it will be the end of Godfrey Oldfried.
Indeed.
And I don't know what that means for future of the followers of 𝐒𝐴𝐵𝐵𝐿. To be entirely honest, I don't know what would happen without you to continue the legacy.
The Knights of 𝐒𝐮𝐳𝐵𝐿 persisted long before I arrived. And long after I leave will they remain. Maya has been there, and if any of my interactions with the Weaver, with his, he sort of takes his holy symbol in hand, is that light shall remain, even if I do not carry it anymore. When we faced the Grey Prince, I feel we need every edge we can bring, every aid, we need to bring all that we can.
Lavender is going to turn to the Arcanoloth. Just a question for you. Is there like a time frame in which this is supposed to occur, or? I mean, we do have some things to tend to.
Yes, Bale is outside now.
It is to be today, then.
It is to be
Yes.
Cranston, Ash, I've heard little from you.
I think it's pretty much what Amna said. Even if you do accept this, they can't bring you back. I won't be able to wish you back even. It's a serious choice, for lack of a better term. It does fall on you what you would like to do.
I don't want you to die. I'm usually fine with you leaping into danger, even into duels. Because it feels like I have some power somewhere to do something about it. Here I have nothing. I would rather have you not at your strongest than not at all.
My mind is made. I cannot risk for even a second. I will not be standing there by your side when it comes to that final fight. When we stand against the abyss, we will stand against it together. I must decline these terms.
So be it. One moment.
And he closes up the book, and he rises up, and as he pulls the book away, you notice the quill and ink is now gone. And he leaves the room.
I imagine we're going to be fighting soon, just by the way.
And
I
you
would.
hear
We should probably clean up the soup.
a massive bellow outside.
I was just frantically eating really quick.
Amber and Lavender just like.
I imagine Dahmer was holding a coffee mug this entire time.
Outside, we just hear, what does he fucking mean? Nuh-uh.
And with that, the door flies open. And Bale is in the courtyard. And he points directly at you, Godfrey. And he says, You have taken everything from me, and I will not rest until I have done the same to you. And as he says that, the Arcanoloth looks up at him and he says, Unfortunately, Bale, you understood the terms. And as he says that, there is a moment where skeletal hands begin to rise up from the snow and grab him. As he goes, No! No! As it begins to drag him down into the snow. And he looks to you one last time, Godfrey, and he says, I swear by all of the gods and the demons and devils in the black hells, you will suffer as I have, and so will all who follow in your lineage. Ruin will come to the paladins by my hands. And with that, he is pulled down, leaving behind steaming, melting snow.
The Arcanoloth is still there.
Yes, he's taking notes.
Where did he go?
What was that?
Crazy.
He has been banished from the Black Hells.
No.
Oh,
Where's he at now?
That, even I do not know. But he is not dead, Ulfried. And a devil's curse is hardly ever a falsehood.
given the opportunity, I would have to make the same choice again. I will bear 1,000 curses if I must. I will stand with them when the time comes.
Honorable. Although I might point out, he did not necessarily just curse you.
Cursed your
Good
dick.
day.
What did you say?
And with that, the Arcana walks away and turns the corner and is no more.
I just imagine.
You did
I just,
specify that. I
just
wonder
imagine-
who would be a part of Godfrey's lineage.
I just imagine before the Arcanoloth like turns the corner,
Sorry.
Lavender's just like, "Have a nice day."
You as well.
Well, he was very sweet.
You seem very professional.
I mean,
Also-
obviously Bale wasn't.
I mean, I feel like
That's
a very
yeah.
reasonable reaction from...
Him saying he didn't even know where, like, even I don't know where Bale is. I'm imagining us going to the temple, opening the veil strand, and just going free. Just going
I did think that was so funny. He was like, I swear on all the gods. And I was like, that's a weird thing to say to someone who has several gods behind his back.
Yeah.
He's like
Wanna
the god that's
swear?
in me.
Ah!
Godfrey,
Yes.
as you stand there, you suddenly get a splitting pain through your head, followed by a moment of clear-headedness. Despite what you have done, Imperial has seen something in you. You did not deny the duel for fear. You did not deny because some greater law forbade you. You denied it because you realized if you died, the world may fall to ruin. Imperial is stubborn, but it is not unfair. As you stand there, you breathe in as the sunlight above seems to fill your lungs. I need you to do me a favor. I need you to pick one of the following for me: Celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, or monstrosities.
Do thunder, do thunder, do thunder.
We just build up a party that's all immune to thunder damage.
Just to get hit by the most awful thing.
Yeah.
Immune to thunder damage hits you with the sun. It was celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, or monstrosities. Gonna go. A weird one. I'm gonna go with monstrosities.
Okay. Going forward, you will now treat all monstrosities the same as fiends for your paladin abilities.
That's fun.
That's very fun.
Nice.
And furthermore, you suddenly feel an urge to sneeze.
Oh.
As two pristine feathered wings knock Cranston and Lavender to the side of the stairs as they sprout from your back.
My soup bowl is just on my face.
Lavender just has Lavender just has like a spork in hand. Her soup is long gone.
I can make more soup. Oh.
You're okay, Godfrey. You're okay.
Oh.
The wings. It's been a while.
Lavender, did you make your own spork?
Yes. This is the spork I've had for like almost a year now.
You carry a spork with you?
Yes.
How has this just come up now?
Genius!
Godfrey, you have wings.
I do.
I turned to Ash.
So
like,
fancy.
So, yours didn't give you wings, did it?
No,
Did you ask for wings?
I didn't actually.
Mine are boneless.
Should have.
Pulls out the sword. You in
I-
there?
I think I gave you
Yeah, you
wings,
gave
Ash.
me wings. Oh
Didn't I
yeah,
give
they're
you the
still in my
cloak?
bag. Yeah, yeah.
You could
I was
use that
actually
if you
looking
want.
back I was looking back in my notes, and I saw gain wings of flying, and I was like, wait, I have those, and I added them this session.
They're so pretty, Godfrey.
Yeah.
You got wings.
Like a chicken.
Your
They
wings are so
clearly
fluffy.
dove. They are clearly dove wings, Cranston.
Oh. How can you tell?
I can't.
Well,
Just like a double takedown.
anyways, how does it feel?
Okay.
Godfrey?
As a druid, what kind of wings are they?
Up to you.
Up to me?
They're your
No,
wings.
it's up to Lavender.
Oh, it's up to Lavender. Lavender, what are my wings?
Spoonbill.
I imagine it's like classic angelic white feathered wings with, you know, they spread out.
Reloof.
Yeah, real big wingspan. Yeah. I feel
Lavender's
good.
like inspecting the feathers. High quality. Very nice.
I actually felt that a little bit.
You could angel
I mean, you
down
did,
feather
you did
pillow.
sneeze them.
I did. Yes. Wait, what?
It's like a weird thing
What?
to ask. Kristen.
What did you ask
I
me?
didn't say
Chris?
anything.
Okay.
Great suit.
Pretty comfy.
Truth be told, I'm surprised. I truly expected to be forsaking the. I was worried that Imperial would be angry with me. It's not. It truly felt like the right thing to do.
I will say, if your goal was to defeat Bale, having him banished and dragged down to who knows where probably counts.
For now, perhaps, but it is as Bale said, and the Arcana Law said. The Devil's Curse is a heavy weight to bear.
Yeah, there was the time that one of them made you just run out a window naked.
It's true. That wasn't a curse, actually. That was just they stole my stuff, and I just woke up, so I chased after them.
Well, thankfully, there is no magic contract stopping us from helping you. For as
That
long
is
as
true.
this curse affects you.
Or your next of kin. Though my
Or your next of kin.
my lifespan might stop that one, but we'll see.
Oh, Cranston, there are so many ways around that these days. I mean, I've figured
What?
out that I'm aging super slow now.
It's
Where'd you
very
knows?
easy.
You're saying that
Quite
as I'm
honestly.
slowly turning to ash with
I
like a
mean-
glare.
You and me, Cranston, I
What does
mean.
that mean? It's so
Oh,
easy to stay
Godfrey.
alive. I can keep
What?
you alive for a while.
Don't like
Okay,
that.
Ash,
Anyway.
your methodology might be a little concerning.
What, you just take when the body dies, you just take the soul and put it in another thing.
Please
We'll
don't
just
move my
take
soul
the
around
soul.
when I die.
Yeah.
I mean,
Rules.
addendum to that. Please, you can move my soul around until we're good with the Grey Prince. You know, you feel free to put me
Ash-
back in my body.
Don't do that without people's permission.
It's one of, you really do need consent. Particularly from your friends.
Yeah, do you guys not want to stay alive?
I mean, when my time
And I could-
comes, you know.
Could
Why would you
reincarnate.
want your time to come?
My
Ooh,
time
that
is-
could be interesting.
My time's come like 8 times now.
Cranston, I haven't thought of this before, but now I have.
Like a wind-up alarm clock at this point.
If- So unfortunate. If I reincarnated you, there is a very slim possibility that you could come back as a gnome.
Well, there's
Don't-
a
why'd you tell him
100%
that?
possibility if we do it a
Ileana,
lot.
he's like looking out a window, like, Ileana, how high did you say this castle could go?
I mean, it goes
We're
up
not
there.
doing it now.
Stamps his feet.
Anyways, no
That's
one's
a
going to kill
someday thing.
themselves.
Right. We have things to do.
We have a lot of things to do.
And
There's
I do
two.
have to say, really quick, I am proud of you, Godfrey. I was genuinely really scared that we would lose you.
For a moment, I did want to. I felt like I needed to. I needed to bring everything that I could bring into this fight. But I realized as well as if I fell, I would not be there to stand at your sides.
We're glad you
will-
chose us.
I'm glad you chose us too. We will fight by each other's sides until the end of whoever's time comes first.
Dibs.
No.
Okay.
No, Cranston, you know. You now know that it's on the table that I can resurrect you.
I know, that's probably the worst thing you could have told me.
Yeah, that's, I gotta say,
Oh,
telling you you could become a
reincarnation
gnome.
business.
I'm looking
I mean,
for windows.
statistically improbable. Statistically improbable.
If
Well,
you're not
if we
careful,
do
Quite
it
costly.
much.
Cranston, if you're not careful, you might end up as an elf who doesn't even know Elvish.
That is also true.
Oh,
very true.
there's several types of elves. Oh
That's
god,
very-
no, that's
there's-
not in my favor.
Godfrey sort of looks for a second between Ileana, Amra, and Ash. He's like, wait a minute.
Godfrey knows of 3 types of elves.
How many kinds of elves are there?
Well,
At least 3.
there's Shadow Kai, which is
Okay.
what Ash is. There's Wood Elves, which is what I am.
Mhm.
There's Moon Elves, which is what Ileana is. There's
Okay, Moon.
High Elves.
Hi-
And then there's Drow.
Right.
Oh yeah, the drow.
It's a real 5-to-1 ratio.
And then another one that Sean's probably counting that I'm forgetting. If that
The gnome
exists in this
elf.
setting.
The gnome elf. I
Are
don't
Eldritch
believe
in the
that's
thing
a
in this
thing.
setting? I don't think they are.
You've
yeah.
met
Eladrin.
you've met an Eladrin.
That's true.
Right. So there's
Yeah.
6 types of elves that you could become before you are ever a gnome.
And you won't know Elvish.
And you won't know Elvish, which would be so awkward because most elves default to that when talking to each other.
To be fair with that one too, if you're an elf, like you would live so long, just study the language at that point.
Also true.
But it's you,
It's really-
so
it's not
you
that
might
bad.
just not learn as a principal.
You are correct.
Her name was Snow Song.
Oh
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
At the
okay.
tree.
Yep.
Yep. Eladrin.
Thank you for telling the name, because I didn't know the name at all, but I knew exactly the person.
Yeah.
I just thought of Ice Tree Woman. That's all I thought.
Also, if
He's
I
tree.
find out that you got reincarnated because you wanted to on a whim, I will make sure you stay dead.
Oh.
We
Your
will
life
make you
doesn't have
wait.
to be yours.
We will make you wait, Cranston.
Messing
just kinda
will make you-
staring
back
into the
is
distance.
not. I will wait until you are so comfortable on your boat. It is personalized and everything, and then I will rip you back.
Then there will be a boat without a captain.
That's the worst
Real
thing
awkward.
possible. like small here.
We will make sure that you are at least 70% of the way through your internship.
And then you just gotta start over at that
Oh,
point.
but there's a
Gotta start
reset
over.
clause.
That would be the pettiest thing that Amr and Lavender
Bringing you
could
back
do.
the day before.
The day before my afterlife retirement.
Yeah.
Get over here.
Welcome back. We hope you're ready to restart your internship.
You get up to like 364 days, and then you get pulled
Yeah.
back.
No. Are we
You have to
ready
restart.
Ready to head out then?
I got the 365 once, but it was a leap year.
That is a good question that we should ask real quick. Are there any to Ileana? Are there any veil strands that you're aware of that are closer by chance? That's fair. I suppose they aren't just
We're-
lying around.
I mean, if I had one lying around, you know, I would have used it.
Yeah, that's
fair.
the
a
whole
good
problem
point.
with veil strands is that they open and close randomly. The only big one that's consistent is in the place I can't remember. I know it's out there.
Haven't you
there was
one
a-
in the
There
temple?
was one by Brandy Buck.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. I was gonna say the
Yeah,
second
Rashawn's
one we
pinging.
learned of is.
I didn't remember exactly where, but I know it was top left. Like,
There
I
is
know,
one
I've
in
done it on the map.
Cillian. Though, and I mean this in the most neutral tone, I have no idea how the other elves of Cillian, of my homeland would react to you.
I think they're already in a state of utter chaos.
That's very
It's not
true.
exactly been the most subtle about his return.
It's true.
And there is the
Yeah.
whole
Grand
Grey
entrance.
Prince situation.
I kind of like it. It's like a little bit of flair to everything.
Yeah, especially since I didn't even go there to bring him back, I kind of just punched a hole through the back door and dragged him out.
Ah!
Were we in a shack in the middle of a swamp?
Yep, we were.
The guy would really got shot.
Sean didn't even, I don't even think Sean thought about it until you left.
I heard punch and back door, and I went.
So something tells me they're not doing well, but thankfully we do have the one at the temple that he can use. I just mean that there's unlikely to be one closer between here and there. Besides, I would like to go back and see how things are going there.
Tedious.
I feel
but
like checking
even-
is a good idea.
Honestly, even if there was a closer one, I think I'd prefer the safer location.
Yeah.
After the few days we've had, and
I agree.
Rask, the God
was
King's
fun.
dead. Oh, by the way, God King's dead.
Oh,
To Silvios and Ileana.
I was gonna say we turned to Silvius.
How's
You'll need
Elric
that one for your
doing?
notes.
His disease is cured.
Oh, that's good.
That's
That
kind of
is
why he's
true.
dead. His dad was like really proud of you. There was like a whole speech and everything.
He's proud
and then
of
he kind
me?
of just evaporated himself,
Oh.
and now
Yeah,
Elric's
Elric.
cured.
I see.
And despite my encouragement, he decided to make amends with his brother.
Yeah, that was very confusing. The God King was saying something about how he needed to kill his brother. Then we fought a Taras, and then they were really like buddy.
Oh, so we killed a turtle.
Rewind
They didn't
just
look
a
really
touch.
buddy. They looked like,
They look
we
like they
kinda
could
wanna
exist
kill
Not
each other.
in the
active-
same
yeah.
room.
but
Yeah,
yeah.
Again, you're glossing over just an ever so crucial detail. A Tarask.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That one was very
I
interesting.
killed it
And
And you
stole
didn't
its
just-
soul.
It was in a
Okay.
mirror that I've been carrying for
Months.
several
long time.
months. In a
Also,
bag
Ash stole the Tarask
that a
soul.
skull almost broke when it got mad.
Yeah, it turned my sword good because there was an evil spirit inside of it, and now it's a good spirit. It's a good spirit.
I don't think
We
it's a
made
good
deal.
spirit. I think it's an evil spirit begrudgingly being good.
I think that's more of the case.
What I've
I'm
learned
usually
is
nicer when I'm full.
there's a lot to unpack here. What do you say when this all blows over? We get together.
In 5
In
years.
5 years.
Like all sitting in Snowden again. All the emotional cast.
What do you say we
all
get
sit
together
down,
soon?
Bandits kick
Let's-
at the door again.
Let's
We're back.
Hold by Elric.
Oh.
He's late again.
maybe not wait
Oh,
5 years.
Elric.
Let's
Cuts to him falling down another fucking cliff.
Cliff
perhaps
around
meet at
8.
that castle of yours.
That's true. Isn't it still infested with, like,
We don't know.
terrible monsters?
We've never recognized or addressed it. We've never, by the way, Ileana, we've never been to my place. I haven't been to my place.
Somehow one
It's
of the
really
least
not that
surprising things
difficult.
here.
But don't worry,
Not that
somebody
hard.
used to follow Cynthia and is kind of like passed the metaphorical and quite literal mantle onto me. They said they were going to go ahead and go there and clear anything out that might hopefully be there. So, should be much better by the time I get there.
We should really check in on that at some point.
I'd love to. Still can't use sending.
Well,
Didn't Amra meet them? So
I
can't
did.
she like send a message for you?
I did. Cranston literally woke me up in the middle of the night to meet this man so that if he needed to send a message, he could do so through me.
Yes.
That sounds accurate.
And I do have a question. Silvios, would you be joining us to the temple, or would you prefer to stay here with Ileana?
It's a great question.
If I'm being honest, it's been nice seeing everyone, but I do feel a little behind the curve when it comes to everyone else. I would like to stay here with her and maybe learn some new magic.
I think it high time perhaps I take anew the route of academics. Perhaps we can travel that route together, Sylvia.
Thank God. I thought you were about to say you gotta leave.
No, I No.
Okay.
Did you guys take any notes from our study session last night where I showed you all my spells?
A couple. I have some ethical concerns, but we can go over those later.
I wrote some down, but my tears mostly washed them away.
Oh, you all should start a study group with Shrek.
Study session with Shrek!
I'm
You could be study
curious.
buddies.
I think Silvios would actually get broken if he talked with
Yes.
Shrek, and Shrek was like saying magic theory that was above his grade.
Sean, I'm really curious. What level spellcaster would you say Shrek is?
Shrek?
Teleport, which is 7th level.
Well, no,
But
he
teleportation
did it
is
with the
third
circle, so that's 5th level.
Okay.
I would say he's probably around 9th or 10th level.
Okay, I thought you
Where's
meant in terms
Silvius?
of magic.
Eliana
and,
is
like, he can
level
cast
7
10th
still.
level.
Yeah.
Silvios is realistically 5th or 6th.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, but
Silvios is the baby of the group.
Well, we'll get together with Shrek. We'll have a bit of a study.
Okay.
I wish you both the best of luck. We will be sure to meet up with you after this is all said and done. And if we never do, then assume we're all dead. Cool.
Okay.
I think
And
if
honestly,
the world ends,
I think
that is more of a tell.
That's more of the tell, I think.
Honestly,
Eternal
let's-
darkness.
Yeah, exactly.
No pressure.
Let's not go 5 years by the. Oh, I'm gonna be drinking with dragons at some point, so I was thinking about making that like the whole housewarming thing. So you could come to that.
All right. It'll be good to get out of the house.
How many
Mama
dragons
falls
have you
over and rolls
invited to that?
away.
How many dragons?
I want to get Winterfang, but I haven't talked with him since. Maybe that's the favor I could ask of him. That'd be funny. But I have the Countess. I believe Dahi said they'd be fine with it. I could probably convince. I'm so bad with names. I think I wrote him down in my notes though. But the Golden Dragon.
What about
one,
the time
'cause he told
dragon?
me.
Oh, Chrono.
I
Kronos.
haven't been able to send an invite out, mostly because I don't really know how.
Time
I have a
dragon?
few ideas of how to though.
Kronos is very
but
nice.
if I can. Oh wait, no, we did see Kronos not too long ago, didn't we?
Yes, when Emmerich came back from the dead.
Yeah, and I
I
don't
was
remember
there.
did I invite them? I think I
I
did.
feel like you
So.
did.
Oh.
I feel like
And I think,
Very
I think
end.
so.
yeah, because Godfrey was like, "This is Cranston."
Yeah, I feel like I don't see a universe Cranston doesn't ask that question.
you missed your opportunity to invite Cerulean.
Cerulean.
We could bring him
Ash.
back.
Although I don't know how well a
Same thing.
chromatic
Wait.
dragon would mesh with metallic. Right?
Wait, crazy idea. Crazy idea. Lavender.
Oh, okay.
If they aren't a dragon anymore.
But then they won't fit in for the dragon party.
I mean,
Well,
I'm
made
going,
him
and I'm not a dragon.
dragonborn.
I could try and become one, but I feel like it.
It seems
I
like a
could
lot of
teach you how
work.
to
It's
do
not
that.
dragon exclusive. It's
This
I could
conversation
illusion
has gone on
myself
for way
into
too
a
long.
dragon.
correct.
I major image into the form of a very small dragon. I'm a dragon. Hello.
I like it.
I have expected.
Imric starts speaking Draconic, fully believing that you're just a dragon.
Ilion
I'm-
honestly might.
I might.
I
I start
honestly kind of-
speaking back in Draconic.
Heck yes.
He's
I was
just
half
going
expecting
like,
him to say it's cultural appreciation.
no, he's like, I didn't know you were a dragon. This is fantastic news.
That's me. The dragon.
I know.
All right, Emmerich, we should get going.
Okay.
Speaking of which, do you have any magic swords that we could get in the? I imagine not, but it doesn't hurt to ask.
Let me check
Is there, like,
my
a treasure-
bag.
Is
Very
there a treasure
I-
vault here where we could like commandeer some items for the cause? We can give them back.
I don't think so, but I have.
We have so much money.
We have so much money, but
It
Where-
says
where
I
are we
still
going
have
to
the
buy it
compendium
right
of the
now?
monstrous.
That's why we never used it, because Ilion.
Here, take this.
Oh my god.
The whole time.
Oh,
The whole time.
I
that
forgot.
explains so much.
Yeah, I think we never used
Explains
it.
so
'cause
much
none
about
of
this
us had it.
campaign.
In
None
my
of us used
defense,
it.
I was going through a lot at the time.
yeah.
I mean, justified.
To be honest,
you
it's
were
kind
in a
of my
moment of
bad, so sorry
kind of-
about that.
You were kind of in like a fever pitch of like research everything that could kill me to kind of avoid that.
Only our group would leave the Noel book with the person staying behind.
That makes so much sense because I think we used it quite a lot in those first few sessions, and then we never brought it.
And then
up
never again.
Well, and Lavender never saw the book.
Yeah.
I always
She would've
heard
loved
about
it.
it. I always heard about it, but never actually did it come up.
Oh, we are awful.
We are the
We're
third
doing great.
heroes of this entire freaking world.
I say
A name befitting us,
oopsies in
the
runic
third
speech.
hero.
Um,
And group 2.
Yeah, look, are you sure you don't want the sword that tells you when evil is nearby? It sounds very fitting for you.
Takes the sword. Sword says to him, I'm nearby.
I do not want the sword.
It helps you find evil.
Well, let's.
That sounds entirely
We'll
like
have to
you.
find out where we can go to buy some magic items for him.
Why do we need to buy magic items?
Well,
But
I'm-
for you.
You don't like
you.
You didn't want to die, right?
No, why don't we just get mine?
you have magic items.
Magic is a strong word. I have family plate and a sword.
Why didn't you grab that?
Where are these?
Are they in the city of glass?
Like, not
They are
that
in the
long
city
ago.
of glass.
I mean,
Okay.
we could
God.
take a detour.
The
It's
issue
less of a
was my
detour.
brother was using them.
Oh.
Oh.
I was suspecting that. Yes.
Oh, will he be willing to give them to you if we stop by to grab them?
Yes.
Okay.
Here's what I think we should do. I think we should go to the temple, finish what we're doing there, save Cynthia, do any fights that might be needed.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
That's not good.
Technical
think-
difficulties.
How far can we travel with Windwalk?
Go quickly to the be back soon screen.
Yep, I'll break time. Alright,
I am
bring us
going
back.
to hold up the. Let me just get it.
Yeah, I'm okay with whatever order we do things. All I ask is that we do get a long rest, no matter what we decide to do before we go fight Great Prince, if that's the next thing we are doing. Because of many things. One is that if we have to pump a whole lot of healing into the Veil Strand, we're going to want those spell slots back. And two, I am literally 1 day away from Divine Intervention coming off cooldown.
I see. So guaranteed 1 day's rest before final battle.
It is currently April 9th. I get Divine Intervention back on April 10th.
Hell yes. We could get to the temple. We could get to the city of glass with this, and I'm going to hand over the ruby dust that I purchased there for my force cage.
As a focus to teleport.
It's not just the I have it in a bag. I don't just sprinkle dust into your hand.
How many pounds of ruby dust do you have?
I do
300 golds worth.
I do think this would work, but also remember I had
Ash
a
literally made a
big
thing for this
commission.
purpose.
It's made out of the
Oh, not
useless
only that.
lodestone.
Take my involvement out of it, like snatches the back out of your hand.
I also forgot about this. Ash will pull out his lodestone and jade circlet, and he's going to put it on.
Wow.
At least it was
If
useful for
If there's
something.
one item that feels unique in creation to that place.
You know, the green really does something, Ash. Highly recommend. You should wear more green.
I agree. I think green is a good color on you.
I hate the lodestone.
Okay,
I-
listen. I wasn't gonna use it for anything.
It's like an accent trim or something.
Yeah.
That's the use for it.
You should line your robes. I know that obviously your robes are aligned with the whole, but what if you make the edges green, like a trim of green? That would be
look
nice.
really cool.
That is a good point, actually. Should I go and retake the aptitude test?
The school is on fire, Ash.
It's also
I
owned
mean,
essentially by the Grey Prince.
I mean, after this. Not now. I
Oh,
forgot about that.
maybe just for curiosity's sake, maybe. But I guess that's up to the Countess. I mean, with the school burned out, they might even revamp it. Maybe there'll be a whole new system.
That
It
is
could be true.
I do feel like I would do different than. Well, actually, quite honestly, I had the choice of all 3 robes.
And you chose the evil. Well, actually, okay, that makes sense.
I
tracks.
I wear
the evil
I wear black armor. Of course, I chose the robes that matched.
But now,
Wait, your robe selection wasn't an ethical quandary. It was a fashion statement.
This really does make sense, Ash.
Quite honestly, I forgot that they represented evil. They just put 3 robes in front of me and said, "Pick one." I went, "Oh, this one matches." It made sense for the time.
what color robes did you get?
And then, let us not forget, forgiven but not forgotten, revived Nathan.
Hey, I got some pretty good botany advice from him.
He's dead again.
Cool.
That is true. He is dead again, so that's all that counts. And Ash, if you bring Nathan back for some odd reason,
I don't think it's
I
possible.
that
can.
is so much work.
I think
I
Amra
think it's-
saw to that.
Good.
Theoretically, I can, but
Let's
it's
not-
a really bad choice.
Let's not
Let's not
Try.
follow the
I don't
theory.
think it
Well,
would even work.
When I made my wish, it was a part of the conditions that he could not be brought back in any way, shape, or form.
Well, that's good.
But the main question is, can another wish
Ash,
counteract
Ash,
that?
look me in the eye.
I am not. Listen. I am a changed person.
If I ever find out that he is back in the world, you don't even want to know.
There will be such a long conversation.
I have
You
such
don't
a
have to have a
burning
soul.
hatred of this man.
Well, no, I'm gonna put it into the earth.
Horrifying.
So do we want to go to the city of glass first and then the temple, or which way are we doing this?
I think
think-
that makes
Okay
the
with
most
that.
sense.
I think we
Yeah,
do
we
the
should.
city first, just to get
Just kind of on our way.
Imric a bit more defense. In case things do go wrong. I have
Do you
no
have
idea
a-
what's going to come through a Bale Strand.
Do you have a
That is
magic,
important.
like, ranged weapon as well, Imric? Like a
Ah,
family bow? A
fuck.
crossbow?
God damn it!
A
I did
sling?
actually
could-
need to do contact.
I
on the
could get a
planes last
sling.
night.
A sling would
Okay.
be very fun.
Okay, we while we're there, we can find you a magic sling. We'll look around.
Okay.
We do have a lot of money, and I feel like most places are kind of giving up their alms and everything to defend themselves and be ready. The one place I do feel like that might have magic items abound and be willing to take money is the Enclave.
Which one?
They probably would.
The Astamir Enclave?
I also don't want to go.
I would not recommend. That was the place that Ash and I went to, right?
Yeah.
But while we're in the
I
city of
am not a
glass,
fan.
we can see to buying more diamonds.
This
Well,
is true.
we have a lot of money now.
We have so much money. We can buy
Ashes.
so many things.
Ash very happily looks over at his skeletons holding
Yeah.
normal scimitars.
Actually, yeah, that'd be cool to outfit your skeletons with magic items.
And then you
is
just gather them up.
Yeah, exactly. That
The
is a
first magic core.
That is a suggestion that all necromancer build guides recommends, and I have not done it specifically because it sounds annoying to keep track of.
Yeah.
But since this is the last few sessions, I can
You might
get
as
up-
well.
You
I
won't
need
have
all
to
the
keep
money
track
for
of
it.
it for long.
skeletons.
Let me check if there's any expensive costing spells I could cast. I could get so much diamond dust for greater restoration. I'm gonna have to make a shopping list.
Alright.
Shopping episode.
You ready for shopping episode, Sean? With our last 30 minutes.
I was gonna say shopping 10 minutes is more accurate.
If anything, I would say we go to the City of Glass. We say we have a shopping session. We go to the temple, wrap things up in session, and then after session, over the course of the next week, we can put together our shopping list. That way, we don't spend the next 30 minutes just shopping.
I'd be fine with that.
I'm cool with that.
Is that okay with you, Sean?
Say that again.
Is that okay with you?
Okay, yeah, no. He got
Is
literally
it okay with you if we say we try to do some shopping in City of Glass, but skip over it right now and do it over the week? I'm gonna have to repeat it again because he's laughing too.
Yep. Precisely.
I thought you meant the last bit.
The last thing.
How was I supposed to know you weren't paying attention?
So can you say that again? Yes, that does sound fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, just so you guys are aware, you're not going to find magic items for sale in the City of Glass.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm mostly just looking for spell component stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Same.
Whew.
Say
Okay.
it's me looking through a shopping list then.
What we'll actually do then is, as you guys make your way toward the City of Glass, we'll end the session here, and we'll just talk through over the course of the week about what you guys are getting, and then assuming that you guys are going to be arriving at the temple next session. Does that sound
Yes.
Okay.
Via Windwalk,
sounds good.
probably.
good? All
Yes.
right.
Good.
I've already marked
With
off the
that,
spells.
we will end tonight's session,
Woo.
and we will see you guys next time. Also, I am reworking Imric's stat block.
Yippee!
Oh, he's less squishy.
All
He
right.
already has
God, this-
150 HP.
Oh.
So much better.
We were at the
You
City
can't
of
get
Glass
one shot.
3 days ago. Not
But
even
my
that,
brother
I
was
don't
wearing
think.
it.
I don't,
With that,
like, quite honestly, I think it was fucking, like, yesterday.
And
with that,
go on.
I'm going to end the stream. Thanks so much for stopping by.
Woo.
Catch you next time.
Bye.